Tuesday the 25th. Rainy and cool. Came upon this neat stream running pretty well, and somebody's put together a really nice bridge for us. Big boulders in there. Pretty neat. Well, the goal today is 16 Wiley Shelter. I think that may be the last shelter in New York. Hard to believe that we're almost through New York. But Connecticut is in front of us. I think it's in the 55 miles. I won't be able to make all of that on this leg. I'm planning to walk for a few more days. And I'm going to join up with a friend to get home for the family reunion I've been looking forward to. So I'll probably hike through Monday, Memorial Day, and then hopefully get this ride back on Tuesday. Okay, another update as we progress. We just walked through a herd of wild animals.
Did you see the Highland cattle?
No, from the other side. Then you have the water tower and the cows and everything.
Oh yeah.
Tremendous rain last night. We stopped at a shelter, probably around 4 p.m. and then just rain all night, thunder showers. Forest is just drenched. And 12 miles to go this morning, or today, but forecast is encouraging clearing, so hopefully we'll get a little sunshine and things will dry out a bit. So I'll provide another update as we proceed. Okay, good morning again. Today's the 26th. I don't know what day it is. It might be day 40. I'm not sure. Late start, as I mentioned, because of the rain, but it looks like it's promising to clear up a little bit. I wasn't able to take very much video yesterday, again because it was raining, and at times the wind was blowing. I honestly was cold. It was cold and wet. One of those kind of miserable times you have to work your way through. But what was great was we got to the shelter. There was room there in the shelter so you can stretch out, take off your wet things, put on some dry ones, warm up, have a warm dinner, and then it just rained and poured again overnight. But it's those little pleasures of a warm dinner and dry socks that can completely change your perspective and help you kind of get through the maybe a little harder times. So again, today 12 miles. We're going to go into Kent, Connecticut. And it's supposed to be a very nice little town. I think we're going to go in probably tomorrow morning. I hope to get a good breakfast. There's a outfitter there that several of the people are looking for, a few odds and ends kind of thing. So that'll be a nice little respite. As we head a little further into Salisbury, where we expect to, and I've made reservations for a hostel there in somewhere near Salisbury, Connecticut. Okay, more to come. I was coming down this hill just a moment ago, and I had to turn this back on to give you a look at this stream. Kind of slippery, but beautiful, particularly with the recent rains that we got. just, you know, picturesque, as you might imagine. Yeah, beautiful, clean stream. Kind of a rickety bridge here a little bit. I'm going to put this away to make sure I don't go into the stream. Significant river. I think it's called 10 Mile River. And when I first looked at it, I thought, oh boy, I sure hope there's a bridge. And there is. Let's see if I can get up here. Sorry for the shaky camera, but it is fast moving, let's just say that. And there's no way that I was going to find a few rocks to hop across this thing. Definitely don't want to cross any kind of river fast moving like this, even though it's probably not very deep. It could be very dangerous. I'm thankful for the bridge. Okay, so far so good. About an hour and a half in, and hard to say, I don't have my distance monitor on, but I'm expecting, you know, this 12 miles in about 5 hours. I know there's at least 3 climbs, significant climbs, one up to 1,000 feet coming, so that'll slow me down for certain. Okay, update later. Another segment of this river, fast moving and lots of water moving through here. Another word on trail magic. I think I mentioned Skyman, a gentleman from Switzerland who helped me navigate this lemon squeezer. Basically, there's a couple sections where you're taking your pack off and somehow throwing it above you and then climbing after it. But he helped me navigate one section, which was particularly tricky, because if you don't do it right, you could fall easily. Another point, just a few minutes ago, a guy named Cricket gave me a section of orange that he had in the freezer, I guess this morning, and boy did that taste good. You know, just before I tackled this major hill, probably, I think this was 1,000 feet in elevation, and that was really helpful. So, trail magic, even the littlest things can make a big difference. Let's see how I navigate this thing. Okay, so again, really appreciated, and continue to make some good progress. Major hill, just keeps going on and on. When you think you're at the top, it turns, you know, into the top of the hill. So, okay, further update later. Well, I did not take a video last night, but we did end up at shelter here just outside of Kent, Connecticut. And this is Friday of Memorial Day weekend, and basically overrun with people. Probably 30, 40 people. Someone slept on the picnic bench out in front of the shelter. Shelter was full. Problem that there's a hole in the shelter roof, which had, so fortunately did not rain. Maybe sprinkled here or there, but not too bad. So we were able to accommodate a few, but a number of people out in tents spread all over the place. Now about 5:30, maybe 6 o'clock a.m. We're Conjuring going into Kent for breakfast. Okay, more to come.